made a video in forever. I've had a lot of things going on. Um, I got, like, for a few different reasons, I got to a point where I just kind of wanted to take a break. I'm not sure if I'm done with that break completely yet, but I needed a breather. For one of the reasons, I was getting a lot of negativity, and I kind of got sick of people. Like, once you start doing videos that everybody can see, people start to treat you kind of like your public property, and I'm not. Definitely not, people sending you like really mean messages all the time, um, all sorts of crap, and I just didn't want to hear it anymore. So, I mean, it didn't stop completely, but it definitely slowed down, and it was nice to not hear it for a while. But I mean, when you message people who probably get a lot of messages because a lot of people see you every day, uh, we don't we don't get to your messages in 5 minutes. Sorry. If 5 minutes later, don't send a message saying you hate us, and then 10 minutes after that, you hate us even more. And sorry, it's gonna take a few days. Sorry. But there's all sorts of stuff like that. I just kind of needed a break. Things were happening in my personal life that I just needed to step out. Like that job that I was going to fell through. Um, and then I got another job offer which fell through. And it's like the universe is telling me for some reason, like, you don't have a job right now. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that, but like sometimes I kind of feel that way. But I was looking around today, um, and I was looking for anything. I mean, I was looking up freaking Taco Bell. Like, I just need any job. I don't care what the hell it is. And I found this one job for working in Yellowstone National Park, and they're hiring for like everything. And I got crazy excited, but then I found out it's 6 months. You got to be in Yellowstone for 6 months, um, which would be a real struggle for me. I have my daughter. Um, for going away for 6 months would be really hard. But I'm still thinking about it because for the most part, their jobs are like housekeeping, cook, server, uh, stuff like that. The mundane that you can get here. But it would be in Yellowstone, so there is a little bonus to it. But at the end of the 6 months, they give you a $500 bonus, and that's if you make it all the way to the 6 months. It's just a guaranteed $500 plus all the money that you earn in the meantime. Plus, if uh, they'd pay my board and food, and so basically everything I'd make for 6 months would just be saved because it's not like I'm gonna be shopping around in Yellowstone much. So when I came home, I'd be able to buy a car. I'd have a down payment on an apartment and still have money left over. So I'm kind of thinking about it. I really want to do it. My only hang up is, of course, my daughter, which I'd be able to visit. I'd be able to call every day, Skype and stuff like that. But that, that sucks. But as I said, like you for. I mean, I know there's people out there who know exactly what I'm talking about because we all will do things, for our kids that we normally would never do. But me and my daughter would be set up like good by the time I came home. So it's kind of something to go back and forth on. I'd be really excited to go, but it would be so hard. It would just kill me. Like after about a week and a half, uh, like I have a really hard time being away from her. But so that's going on right now. Um, just like I've been working a lot. I've just been kind of freelancing it. I've been doing a lot of yard work, a lot of weeds. People's weeds are coming up, and like people who left their weeds from last year over winter. So like people got weeds taller than their house, and they're like that thick around, and you gotta get those damn things out of the ground. It sucks. but I like it a lot, and my color's coming back. I don't look super dead anymore. I mean, I do to you guys. I still look pretty white. But to me, I'm like, 2 shades darker than normal. But it's coming back. But it's like, my body hurts. Like, I could breathe in about that much, and then, like, my ribs feel like they're about to pop out. And it's been that way for like a month. It sucks. But yeah, I've just been doing stuff, I've just been stuffing. What? I've just been doing stuff. And I don't know, I kind of got into a place for a little while where I just didn't feel good at all. I did not want to make videos at all anymore, at least for a while, because I felt like I shouldn't be talking to other people about, making yourself feel good or for about bettering yourself, because I felt so much like, like I wasn't going anywhere in my life, and that like sometimes it just feels like this is all it's gonna be, like you look around like, is this all that is out there for me, and then it like for like a whole week I probably just for the most part stayed in my bed, and like I found this new show obsession called have you seen Alaskan Bush People? Oh my gosh, I'm like in love with every single one of their sons. Like, that's my kind of guy, apparently. I don't know if I lowered my standards last week, or, well, that's not true. I got into it like a month ago, and I watched like a whole season of it last week. But, oh my goodness. Like, I didn't know I liked that kind of guy. Apparently, I do. But, yeah, anyway. So I quit making videos for a while because I just didn't, like, I felt preachy instead of, I don't know, instead of like us just talking. I just felt like I was preaching and not taking my own advice. Like, I tend to be really hard on myself. Everyone says they're their worst critic, but I feel like not everybody really is. Like, I don't know. So some of us just tear ourselves apart, and if you are one of those people, you know exactly what I mean. Like, you can just make yourself sick just talking about to yourself, and that's what I did for a while, I guess. But I pulled myself out of it, and I'm just gonna go even harder now. I'm either gonna do this thing, or the oh my gosh, the Yellowstone thing, or I'm gonna do something else, but whatever the hell it is I'm gonna do it right now, and I gotta get it done. I'm almost 25 years old now, later this month, and that's scaring the shit out of me. Because I feel like at 25, you're supposed to be adulting. Before, at up to 24, you should be like, kind of getting there, but at 25, you should kind of be like, okay, this is the way I'm going now. And I have no friggin' idea what the hell. I mean, I know stuff that I want to do, but I don't know my direction yet. And I feel like if I go on this Yellowstone thing, I'll have time to retreat again and just focus on me, only me, which feels so selfish. But I feel also that you shouldn't feel that focusing on yourself is selfish, because if you can't, if I like for me, I feel selfish because of my daughter. But if I can't fix me and I can't put myself on my right path, she's not on it either. And like, yeah, when I first started, I never thought that I'd be here. You know, like, I never thought that I'd be struggling to make myself into somebody that my daughter could be proud of, or my family, or just whatever. But I just, like, I feel like I've got to do this or do something quick, or I feel like I'm just gonna slip really quickly now if I don't pick myself up right now. So that's what I'm doing. But you know, sometimes it's just hard, but who hasn't had it hard ever? There's no person in the whole world who's ever been like, my life has been so friggin' easy my whole life. Oh my gosh. Like, we all have struggle, inward, outward, whatever. People can see it, some people can't see it. But it's all there, you know. I mean, we all have different struggles. That's the difference. You know, some people, we look at their lives and like they had it so easy, and we wish that it was like that for us. But I think since we're all different, you know, struggles are different for us in different ways. Like I could look at someone and be like, your struggle's nothing. I could do that with my eyes closed. I wouldn't feel a thing and I'd just walk right through it, hypothetically. But, you know, if it was vice versa, and they could look at my struggles and feel the same way. But since they're them, I hope I'm making sense. Did that any of that make sense? I didn't even finish. But whatever, you know, I feel like now I can start making videos again because I'm gonna start, you know, trying again. I just realized I wasn't even trying anymore. Like I just gave up and I laid down and I just started to take it, and that's just not the way it is, you know, that's not the good way to be. That's not me at all. That's just super not who I am. And I'm just gonna get off my ass now because that's really what I need to do. And I'm just not the type of person that can have somebody else tell me to do that. You know, have somebody else point it out to me. It just makes me angry, and I think it makes me retreat inward more, to be harder on myself, and it doesn't help. Um, but for people, you know, who can watch other people struggle or who can take criticism from other people, you know, I hope that they do. But for me, you know, it all has to be from me. I have to lift myself up, or I don't even hear other people. I have to teach myself, which sucks because that means you have to learn the hard way. It always does. But that's okay. Anyway, um, I don't even know what I talked about. I can't really remember. I did a lot of other stuff. Oh, I got my fishing license last week, and I've already caught 3 fish. It's been pretty cool. Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I have no idea. I don't even know what today is. But yeah, I've been having so much fun. I've tried my very first, uh, I tried my first trout, and I hate fish. Like, every fish I've ever had is just like, you know, it has that certain like oceany flavor, but this fish was so good. It didn't have that flavor, and I was really surprised, and I loved it. So now I hope to do a lot more fishing. And you know, it's hot, friggin' hot already. It was 80 today, which is crazy because like a week and a half ago it was below 30. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, something's going on. But I'm the type of person who through the summers I like, you know, do a lot of camping. At least half the time I'm just like, oh, I don't work today. I'm gonna spend the night outside. Out in the middle of nowhere. I prefer to camp in the desert, which apparently is weird, but that's just like what I prefer. I feel safer in the desert than I do up in the mountains. Because, like, apparently, people who don't spend a lot of time in the desert, it freaks them out. I think I've said this before. Like, I've taken some of my friends from the islands out there, and just for 5 minutes, and they freaked out because they could see and hear, like, everything. And it was just so weird to them because they weren't used to it. And to me, I don't really notice, but they're just like, I feel like I can hear my footsteps better than everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, you gotta calm down. But yeah, it freaks them out. But I like it because the fact that I can see like everything, and if you're paying attention, you'll see them way before they see you, usually, if you're paying attention. And like I feel safe in that because I know like nothing can sneak up on me. You know, I'm gonna hear and I'm gonna see them before. But in the woods, I get so lost. Like I'll walk out to powder my nose and I'll get lost. Like I can hear people and I follow the sound and I somehow miss the campsite like 3 times. It's happened a few times. It freaks me out. I hate it. If I go with people, it's fine, but I would never go camping alone in the woods, which you're not supposed to do anyway. But just saying. What the hell am I talking about? I don't even know. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna go eat some cereal now because I'm so hungry. I've been in the sun all day and I have not eaten. So, I will talk to you guys later, and I promise I will get back up on my videos. If there's anything that, you guys have said for me to talk about before, go ahead and tell me again, because quite honestly, I was so just like determined that I wasn't even gonna deal with this stuff for a while that I just ignored everything, and I apologize for that. But there's a couple of people told me videos that I should do, and I didn't really pay much attention to it. And again, apologies. I've said seriously, I'm sincerely sorry. And I will do those videos if anybody has any ideas. People tell me sometimes like, "Hey, why don't you talk about this?" And I'm like, "Okay." Some people ask me again. A person asked me to do a video about random facts about me and stuff like that. And like when they asked me the first time, I was like, "Why? Why would you want to know that?" Like, what? And then I saw one of my favorite people do it on Snapchat, Superman, Supaman. Look him up. He's freaking awesome. He's literally one of my favorite people in the world for many reasons. Um, but his music's awesome. Just so you know, he does music. It's not completely Native American based, but a lot of it is, and it's really cool. Like I've never heard people twist it into a modern way like he does rap, and it's I'm not explaining it very well. If I keep trying to explain it, I feel like I'm gonna ruin it and you won't look it up. But you should look it up. He also has a Snapchat. He's hilarious. He does a lot of things for uh he does oh jeez, what the heck am I trying to say? Anyway, he does things for people. I'm so sorry. He he does a lot of stuff with youth. He travels around from school to school. He speaks. He dances. He's a fancy dancer. Also super awesome. If you've never seen people do that, look him up on YouTube and look up Superman fancy dancing. He's cool. He's a cool person. Anyway, what the hell was I trying to say this time? Something about oh, he did a random facts about him video, and I enjoyed it so much that I finally realized it's like, oh, that's why. Just be like, I don't know. I enjoyed it, so it's like, okay, I'll do it for you guys, if that's still something you want me to do. Or I'll just do it anyway if you don't want me to do it. But I think that'll be my next video. So, oh my goodness, I'm long-winded. I'm going now. Goodbye. Also, just kidding.